Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm Brendan Lee. In this video I want to talk to you about how do you learn from books, videos, and other sources. Cool. Hey, thanks for posting on the forum. This question comes from my forum. If you want to go to my forum, you're invited. Check the links in the description. You can dialogue with me, ask me questions. I'm also building that up so other people, I want to invite those of you that are on the forum already. Hey, interact with each other a little bit and get some conversations going that are oriented toward becoming more conscious and more skillful. Yeah? Because these questions from the forum help me create content for you. But this one came in and it was basically like, how could you say a little bit about how to learn from books, videos, and other sources, etc. Now, the simple answer is do something about it. All right, the short answer, and one of the tricky things, I think most people already know this. Like they really do in the back of their mind. Like, for example, people might say, well, how do I lose weight? You already know that if you work out and eat less, you're going to lose weight. You already know that. You know about the healthy things to do. It's just you don't do it. That's, as far as I can tell, that's the fact. That's the deal. Guys like, well, how do I learn about starting a business? Go start a business. You'll learn about it. Get out there and go do it. That's the only way. If I want to stretch out, how do I get more flexible? Go stretch. Now you could watch like a 20-second video on how to stretch and get the basics and then go do that, right? And then learn as you go. That's the short answer. Get off your ass and go do something about it consistently over time. Now, all right, so now that I've said that, that is the answer to your question. Go do it. Now, maybe I can speak a little bit more and bring some more stuff out. But I want you to remember, please, while you're watching the video, is the main thing is go do something. That is the answer, period, for this question. So it's like, how do you learn about stuff? Now, when learning things with the body, I will admit that it is challenging to take something from a book and then learn about it, right? You could imagine, here's an example, right? Say, learning with the body now, body stuff. You want to learn how to ride a bicycle. You could read a book about riding a bicycle. You could read a magazine about riding a bicycle. You could watch a video about riding a bicycle, right? But what does that get you? That gets you intellectual knowledge, books, videos, thoughts about it, right? And then contrast that with riding the damn bike. You see how those are different, right? Now, and it seems that there is a level of learning that you can attain from intellectual knowledge, books and videos and whatever. And then there's what I'm going to make a domain for experiential knowledge, which is the shit you learn when you do it. These are way different, right? Or a good friend of mine, he's a lineman. He works on really big power lines, you see, and they go through stuff where it's like, okay, safety this, safety that, and do stuff. But he was actually complaining to me recently or talking to me recently about how it's like he has a crew of guys that he's working with. He's trying to bring them up, and he's like, man, I'm like, what I need those guys to get out there and make some goddamn mistakes. I need them to get out there and go do some shit and go do some dangerous shit so that they can take me seriously. You see, go out there, what's the message again? Do something and learn and then run into, have mistakes and crises and overcome them without dying. In his line of work, people die. My line of work, not so much. So I respect that aspect, very real, right? But I can hear the message in his speaking. He's like, I want my guys to go out there and learn by doing stuff and fucking up and failing and learning about that. So then when he says stuff, they'll take it more seriously. Or for me, when I'm teaching people boxing, I can tell people in boxing that dodging is the best form of defense, bar none. But until they do it and experience it in their body, they'll only hear about it. Okay? Now, it's the same thing with this video. This is all, like you said in the forum post, you like books and this is a video. This is a video. I'm talking to you on a video. You have to be able to take what you hear from the domain of your intellect and put your ass on the line, or what this book I recently heard, get some skin in the game. And then that's also from, I think, way back. I heard a couple stories about skin in the game where one, it was a guy, he would loan out money to people, and if you didn't pay him back or, somewhere, oh, I got to change the battery. I'll be right back. So skin in the game, loaning money. Okay, cool. Thanks. We're back. Had to change the battery. So skin in the game. Apparently back in the day, it's like you loan these people money, this person or people money, and if you didn't pay them back, they would take a pound of flesh out of your body. Literally skin in the game, or literally, I guess, flesh in the game in that case. Or what the Romans did, and I'm quoting this from the book, but I think it's great because it kind of shows this aspect of putting your butt on the line. If an engineer built a bridge, he would have to live underneath that bridge once it was complete for a month with his family. You see what that does? Now this guy's got to make sure that bridge is built right because his life is on the line. And for some reason, people need that. As far as I can tell, it helps. So then, how does this apply to what we were talking about? Put your own butt on the line. So you hear about a video. Oh, right. I need to back up here. We're working on the physical domain, learning in the physical domain, and I was admitting that it is challenging to take stuff from like the video and then put that into your body. This is definitely a challenge. Like seeing a martial technique, for example, and then you try to, especially if it's like a still picture, then trying to take from that still picture or even a video and translate that into the complexity that is two human bodies interlocking or connecting in some way or doing something. This is a challenge. However, it's how you learn. That's how you do that. You take from one medium and you have to bring it into reality. You have to take it out of the intellect and put it into experience. This happens through action, doing it. You have to do it and try and fail and, very important, make correction, then do it again and correct and do it again and correct and keep working on mastery. So not like, oh, I'm going to do it wrong for 20 years. I'm going to be the best I can be for 20 years and keep getting better. So then you're trending upward. You're learning. That's called learning, mastering something. Yeah, the physical domain. Same with your mind. You could hear about creating states of mind or changing your perspective and awareness on things, and then like, okay, you learn a certain thing, then you have to, what do we do that? We train it. That's how you get good. You want to learn how to paint? You watch the video, go paint. Do it better. Yeah? Okay. I think that sums that up. Do we need any more on that? Like, how do you do that? You do it. You take from that medium and you effing get out there and go do it. Like, whatever that crazy actor is, he did the meme. He's like, just do it. Just do it. Get out there and do it. Just fucking do it. That's how you do it. Business, same deal. Now, you can, while you are doing, I would also couple the doing with more learning, like more intellectual learning, say. Like, okay, I could be doing business stuff and I'm also listening to other people who are good at business, seeking out people. This is another aspect that, aside from books and videos, let's see, how else can I serve? It's like, take the video and also look past, as if beyond the video, to the original experience that had the video come to pass in the first place. Or like try to get the wisdom from the book, like, listening. For example, Warren Buffett is a guy that comes to mind where I actively do this because I'm training myself about money and business. You see, I actually do this for myself. Is I might listen to a little clip about Warren Buffett and say, but I'm not just listening to what he says, but sort of like, who's the man saying that? What is the experience that he has that I'm lacking? What world is he looking at? For example, he talks about his company and he's saying, it's okay, in essence, I paraphrase, I'm not going to be exact here. In essence, okay, you could work for me, do this, you can make a financial mistake, okay, we can make a correction, I can work with that. However, if you do anything to violate the reputation of Berkshire Hathaway, I will be ruthless, he said. See, so I see a man who takes reputation very seriously. Now, does that have something to do with making money? Well, Warren Buffett does that. I work with other people who have high degree of integrity and a solid reputation, and I'm also coached by other people about the importance of having a solid reputation, and I can consider for myself, when working with others, who do you want to work with? You want to work with somebody with a shitty reputation? What happens if you have a crappy reputation? You see what that does. There's consequences. See? So now, that aside, that's something else. I'm trying to distill the mind and the experience of the person and you know what I'm watching. So when you're reading books, try to get like, what is the experience? What did they get? What understanding did they grasp? So that then they would write that, because the writing comes from the understanding. The video comes from the experience. There's some experience that's being had that is an attempt to share something. Grasp the original thing that they're trying to share. You know, like they say, seek not to follow in the footsteps of the masters of old, seek what they sought. Don't follow the footsteps. Go looking in the same direction that they're looking, because I might be like telling you something about something. It's like as if I'm pointing over at the thing, so you have to go looking at the thing. Don't look at me. Look at the thing I'm trying to communicate, kind of thing. See, so that is perhaps a new way of listening and understanding and considering when you're trying to learn. See, so you can add this to your learning. Yeah. I think I do a little piece on this in my paid course, shameless plug. Check the links in the description. You're invited to buy that, and it would help facilitate you in these matters as well, to some degree. Okay? So, and then, again, from circling back to your original question, my answer is still the same. Go out there and do it, and I wanted to add this other part where anybody who teaches, or say as a content creator, or like say anybody who's listening to this, if you created a course online, you know that by and large, when people buy your course, they don't do it. Or they don't do it to completion. As far as I can tell, most people that, or even look at yourself, when you get a course online, if you do you really do it? Or is it really easy to not do it? You see, and as far as I can tell, that's the standard, is not doing it. Why? Well, I don't freaking know. It just seems to be harder for people to self-motivate or to take action for themselves. It's much easier to have somebody tell you what to do. You see, but if you can actually bridge the gap and get past the place where you need somebody else to tell you what to do, and you can, as if autopilot yourself, like take action consistently over time towards some end, you will learn. But there's a glass ceiling or something, that there's like a wall that or something you'd have to overcome to do that, perhaps. And it takes the form of not doing it. Okay? So again, you want to learn from a video, you take the video and you fucking do something about it. Consistently over time, and don't stop until you've learned what you need to learn. Yeah? And keep improving. It's in your court. You got to do that, because only you can. All right? So that's it. Closing spiel. Hey, thanks for posting in my forum. Check the links. If you want to get involved in the forum, please do that. It helps, create content for me, helps me learn and consider things that I wouldn't think about, and also it bounce off of you and helps me create content for you that I hope is valuable. If you want to get a little serious, I got a free course, blah blah, paid course, blah blah. Hey, hire me to be an online coach, but most importantly, come here, do a workshop. They kick ass. They'll kick your butt. And hey, using the video, hey, you could actually do something about it. Come here and do something about your own consciousness. Or skill, if you want to do some of our embodied practice. We have a really fun art that you can do that will get you a lot more conscious of your body, spatial awareness, how to create power, how to move, how to be sensitive, all these things. All right, so you can check all that in the links below. So that's it. Much love. Till next time, if you want it, go do it. It's on you. Take care.